Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 3 of 31 Days of Halloween. And yes, I'm filming this in the daytime because I have to film stuff when I'm not incredibly tired. But in today's video, I want to tell another urban legend that was really popular, when I was a kid. Like, we did Bloody Mary for day 1. Yesterday we did the Man with the Hook. And today I want to do the story of the babysitter and the calls from inside the house. So, without further ado, let's start this vlog. But, anyways, so basically, we're gonna do like we always do and chat for a little bit, and then we're gonna tell the story, and we'll see how we go from there. But I play cards a lot, like not that much, but like I got like 4 packs of playing cards, and like I know there's only 3 here, but the other pack is like out right now, and I gotta like put it back in. I'll do that in a minute. Also, I got a couple more books. I got the little books like that for like the kids. They're like kids books. I got Wizard of Oz, and I got Alice in Wonderland, which I'm excited about. I also got a Sherlock Holmes collection, because I like the that kind of stuff, and I still have the ACOTAR books that I'm supposed to be reading, but I have not been reading because I can't sit still for that long. Of course, there's like, also I still have quite a bit of questions from this book, so let me know. I might post a part 3 of answering questions that may make me uncomfortable in September, so this month that I'm filming this, but I'm not sure because I want to like focus all my attention on making these videos for this month, so 31 Days of Halloween. But maybe in November I'll post part 3, and if I do post a part 3 in this month, September, that I'm filming this, then then I'll post part 4 sometime in November. Maybe even part 4 and 5 in November. It really depends. But let's get into the scary. It feels really weird filming a scary video when it's like bright outside, but you know how it is. This is the story of the babysitter. One day, a mother and a father decided to go out for dinner or like on a date one night. And you know, the babysitter is like, okay, so the babysitter comes. The parents, you know, they tell her like how to contact them if there's an emergency, how to do that, stuff like that. What they can't have, what they can have, you know, stuff like that. So the babysitter is like, okay, and so the parents leave. Everything's all right, and then the phone rings. And then the babysitter, we'll call her Mary. So Mary is sitting in the living room, and she's making the kids dinner, and and so they eat dinner, everything's okay, and so they go to watch TV. So they're sitting around watching TV, and the oldest daughter, so there's 4 children. The oldest daughter's name is Jenny. Then a boy named Tommy, and then a little girl named Lily, and then a little boy named Benjamin. Those names are all completely made up. I don't even remember half of them. I'm sure there were names in the original story, but like I don't remember them. I do remember the name Jenny though, but I don't remember if she was like the oldest child or like the youngest child, but I don't know. But anyways, so they're watching TV, and all of a sudden the phone rings. So Mary answers the phone, the babysitter, she answers the phone, and there is a man's voice saying something along the lines of, I don't remember exactly what, but it was something along the lines of, have you checked on the children? And of course, you know, they're all in the living room, so of course she's checked on them. But you know, she's like freaked out. So anyway, she like, you know, so they didn't think much of it. They continued to, you know, watch TV, and so she decides to put them to, and then after a while she decides to put them to bed. And so they're getting ready for bed, and then the phone rings again, and this time Jenny answers the phone, and the man's voice says, have you checked on the children? And you know, at this point they're freaked the hell out. Like, wait, like what? But needless to say, they get into bed, and so they get into bed, they all go to bed, and then Mary comes downstairs to watch some more TV. And then the phone rings again, and Mary answers it, and of course it's the same voice, have you checked on the children? And so Mary finally has enough, and she calls the police. And of course, back in that day, you have to like, you know, back in that day, they had like the operator and stuff, and you know, so the operator is trying to like figure out where the calls are coming from. And they find out where they are coming from. and the operator says to the babysitter, to Mary, get the kids, get out. The calls are coming from inside the house. So Mary, and that the police are already on their way. And so Mary comes running up the stairs, and in some versions of the story, she safely gets the kids out. In other versions, she finds them brutally unalived, all of them. And so whatever version you decide to believe, well, they're all not believable because they're all fiction, but whatever version you like to go with, the police arrive and arrest a man. And apparently he was, in some versions, he is a complete psychopath, and in other versions he's just a serial killer, well, obviously. But that story freaked me out so much, and I couldn't decide really which version I wanted to tell, because there's a couple of different versions, and sometimes they get mixed up in my head, so that's why it was a little messy at parts. But you get the basic idea of the story. But first of all, have I showed you my cups? I got different colored cups, and that one is dirty. That needs to be washed. But I got the blue one. I got this yellow, orangey one. I think this is orange. Is this orange? Yeah, that's orange. And I got this other one. And I also have this one. And I think this one is one of my favorites. And then I have this. Or is this one the orange one? No, I think that one's the orange one, and I think this one's the yellow one. So technically, I think this one is the yellow one, but yeah, this one's yellow, but because of the lighting, it looks orange. And of course, I have the green one that I'm drinking out of right now, and I have a red one in my bedroom. So we're not going in there today. Because why would we? But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I thank you. Hope you got spooked, but not too spooked. I feel like this one is one of the more tamer ones that we're going to be doing this month. And please stay tuned for tomorrow's video, because tomorrow's video is going to be about clowns. And it's another pretty famous urban legend. And also, comment below if you want any more parts of this series. We're going to do it anyway because it's my channel and I do what I want, but just let me know if you want more, and I also have this, as soon as I knock everything over, but I also have this, coloring book. There's coloring books, and there's coloring books, and there's different coloring pages. I'm working on that one. But I was thinking about maybe doing some story time, and I was thinking about doing maybe some story times and stuff while coloring, but I'm not sure. I could do like scary stories. I can do personal stories. Let me know down below. Bye.